Greetings, colleagues. As we begin yet another school year, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you on the tremendous job that you have done in helping our young people achieve at the level that they have. As I know you are aware, Palm Beach County is the only A-rated urban district in the state of Florida for 5 consecutive years. Why is that significant? Because Florida is the 4th largest state in the country, and the 7 urban districts in the state of Florida represent over half of the students in our state. But if that wasn't impressive enough, the fact that every one of the accountability cells, reading, writing, math, and science, gains in reading, gains in math, lower 25% in reading, lower 25% in math, are also dominated in the state of Florida by Palm Beach County. Again, a job well done. As we embark on this year, recognizing our high performance in the state, we're now at a point where we need to become more of a national contender. Why? Because our students are going to have to compete nationally and internationally. The expectations for our students are being driven at a very high level, not only federally, but in the state. No Child Left Behind is reaching its destination goal. The new generation standards are coming. The state has embarked on differentiated accountability, and also the new high school accountability is raising the stakes for our students to a level that we have not seen before. Therefore, the best way for us to deal with that is to be prepared. As you know, this past summer there have been massive amounts of preparation that have gone on for our teachers and our administrators. And while I also recognize that there is stress associated with that, there is no greater antidote to stress than preparation. At this time, I'm going to invite Mr. Hernandez, the Chief Academic Officer, to discuss some of our preparation initiatives. Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. Good morning, teachers and staff. I hope today you're enjoying your day filled with professional development activities as we continue to develop our capacity to meet the needs of our students. I want to take this opportunity to talk to you a lot about our initiatives and make sure that we clear up a lot of the misconceptions that some of our staff has with regards to them and how they're being implemented, so that we relieve the stress and anxiety that we know is out there among the field. First, let's start with our curriculum frameworks. Teachers, it's very important that you understand that the standards in the curriculum frameworks have been paced by staff over the summer. 125 teachers worked on our frameworks to make sure that we not only took the standards that were expected to be taught, but that we paced it appropriately throughout the time of the year so that by March they were able to be exposed to them prior to the assessment. We want to make sure that you understand that within that framework, from assessment to assessment, you have the flexibility to extend the days of instruction to meet the needs of your individual classroom. Most importantly, it's very important that you have a clear understanding that the lesson plans and resources within the frameworks are there for you as a resource and not as a mandate for usage. They're there for you to look at as a starting point, as a beginning, as a point of reference, and as a possibility for you to revise, enrich, and extend whatever lesson activities are within there. Please know that if you want to create your own lesson plans to teach the standards, we support that and look forward to seeing the great instruction that has been going on since school started. Our embedded assessments are a progress monitoring tool for you as a teacher, a formative assessment to be able to make determinations as to what standards were mastered by your students, which ones were intervened, which ones need to be remediated, and where are we ready to take acceleration and make sure that our students continue to go through the educational spectrum. The embedded assessments should not be something additional, but an inclusive part of your assessment package in the classroom, from your teacher observation to a paper pencil test, to your ongoing progress monitoring through your small groups. And embedded assessments are an additional component of how you make sure your students are mastering the necessary objectives to succeed and complete the grade level. Let's talk about high school accountability. An accountability that is not only the most rigorous one that a state has taken, but one that takes us from 8 cells currently to 16, from just using reading, writing, math, and science as a basis for the grade, to using advanced coursework, industry certification, graduation rates, using college readiness to determine if the high schools across the state are making the appropriate preparation for our students to be successful not only in the workforce but in the college environment. One that we have been preparing for, and we are very excited about the opportunity to not only provide an environment for our students that is more rigorous, but to make sure we remain as the only A-rated urban district across the state, even with the new high school accountability. I also want to talk to you a little bit about departmentalization. I know that in the schools that did not do departmentalization in the past, there's a little bit of anxiety as to how they're able to meet all of the standards, teach all of the components, and ensure they meet all of the needs of the students. Teachers, this is a great opportunity for you not to only continue to become experts within content, but also maximize your talents to meet the needs of the subject that you are teaching. It is a way for us to work collaboratively as teams in the schools to make sure that you meet the needs of the students using the repertoire of instructional strategies that each unique teacher brings to the subject matter that they're teaching. We are there to work with you and support you. As we receive the concerns from the schools, we're able to go and meet with them and address them and try to help them to overcome the challenges of new initiatives when they're implemented in a district. I want you to know that we value your opinions. We really appreciate the emails with the constructive feedback, with the positive feedback, and with the solutions and recommendations as to how to take what we're currently doing and make it even better to meet the needs of our teachers as well as of our students. We count on you. You are the people that are there with our students day in and day out, making sure that you meet their needs. And it is you who made us an A district, and it is you who will continue to make us an A district under this new accountability. In addition, we have differentiated accountability, one that has taken the classifications of the No Child Left Behind from just being for Title I schools to also non-Title I schools. And we have state mandates within differentiated accountability that we must comply with, one that as a system, we're working very hard to make it as simple as possible for you so that you can worry about what you do best, which is teaching, while we operationalize those expectations that the state has put upon us to make it a feasible process for you. Again, we look forward to increasing our schools making adequate yearly progress, increasing our schools that are scoring in high levels of academic achievement. We look forward to continuing to meet the needs of our students and to prepare them for the ever-changing society and economic situation that we're in. Most importantly, we look forward to continuing our family environment as we use our single district culture to move our students to the next level. I thank you for what you do. Please note that we're only an email or a phone call away. Don't hesitate to call us with questions. It's only that question you ask that will make sure we continue to make a difference. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And now I turn it back to our superintendent, Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. All of my life I have believed that the genius of our democracy is public education. Recently, I read an expose on former Governor Bob Graham. His message was indelible in my mind and powerful for the future. The only institution that can rescue our democracy is public education. My friends, please join me in ensuring that our young people in Palm Beach County can enjoy this genius.